Okay, so I'm cranking out videos here. I just got done doing my baler video that you're probably seeing before this one or possibly after this one. But I was talking with April, and as she was taking pictures of the baler, and I was telling her all the whatnots and who's its and what's its about the baler, and I mentioned the John Deere windrower. Now, I've put the John Deere windrower away for the winter. Here it is. It's the W235 John Deere windrower. And I told her I love the thing. And I said, I really love the thing. There's only a couple of things that I dislike about this windrower. And, okay. So she looks at me. Yes, she looks at me. She's like, well, if you don't like it, in all fairness, you should at least post a video saying what you don't like. And I kind of stammered a little bit, and she's like, well, it's only fair. And I agreed. So here it is. Okay, just to say, the things that I don't like about this windrower. Now, it's dark in here, and I'm standing on a tractor tire, and it is really dark. The quality of this video is probably not going to be that of what you like, but I'm going to tell you. I'm going to open up the door, and I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to find a light switch, because I know there is one in here. Where are you? Oh, you devil. It won't even come on unless you got the... There we go. Okay. Like I said, there's only a couple of things that I don't like about this thing. Now, this machine was started up and run about 3 or 4 days ago. Which is, you know, no big deal, 3 or 4 days ago. But the one thing that I've noticed with this machine, and it really bugs the hell out of me, is when you go to start it up. You get in here and you sit in your seat, you pull the thing back, and here's the key. Key's in a good spot, like most John Deere's. And you can't just turn on the machine. You have to turn the key on. Okay, so all your lights come on, your radio that I never watch comes on, and then you have this screen here, and you see that bar? You have got to wait for that bar to go all the way to the top before you can start the machine, and it takes a while. If I ran this machine yesterday, I would be able to turn the key on and then start the machine. So, okay, it has gone to this screen, and now I can start the machine. Ready? Okay, she fired up. I still have this screen. Okay, so I had to turn that off. So I still have this screen on right here. And it's just telling me to wait. So again, I'm sitting, waiting for this thing to start up. Now, here's another thing I dislike about it. Is this screen. It should not go to this screen because I do not have cameras installed. So I have to click on that thing there. Now, at long last, I am ready to go. It takes about a minute. So, that's, you know, that's probably the one thing that really bugs the hell out of me about this machine. Now, the next thing that bugs the hell out of me about this machine, I'm going to turn on some more lights so you can see what I'm doing, is in the control handle. And they fixed that problem recently. Now, I haven't mowed any hay. I haven't mown any hay since they did the upgrade on this park handle. At least they call it they didn't upgrade the park handle. They upgraded the computer software. Now, with the New Holland, you had a switch, or the case, you have a switch that you can take it in and out of park. But this one, when you move the handle to the right and go forward or backwards, it will take it out of park. It's electronic. Now, you're going down the road, and this was the problem that I was having, is you go down the road and you come to a stop sign, pull back on that handle, and if you touched that parking brake, bells, whistles, alarms, and all kinds of crazy stuff would go off, and it would tell you to shut down the machine, or it would just totally throttle down the machine, and you would have to limp to the side of the road where you would have to park the machine, shut it off, and then go through that whole startup procedure all over again. That was annoying. I mean, it was really, really annoying. So, John Deere came out and they I guess they re-uploaded, or they uploaded a fix software for it, which it's like that with most machines. You know, if you got an issue like that, it will do that. And it would also do this in a field, mostly on hillsides, because when you're on a hillside and you're pulling that stick back, you actually have to pull it into reverse. And I was on some pretty steep hills where I was putting my feet on the glass to keep myself in the seat. And yes, I do wear a seat belt. But when I would hit that damn button, bam, it would shut it down and I'd have to do the whole thing. And if it was under a heavy load, or if it was doing a regen, then it sounded like a European ambulance coming down the road. You know, that really annoying noise? Yeah, well, that one. That's what's inside the cab, and it doesn't shut up until you get the thing started again. So those are pretty much the only really annoying, super annoying things. And there's another thing here that John Deere's going to have to come out and deal with, and that is the reverse of the header. I can't get this thing to reverse, and you're supposed to push this down and reverse. So if I got an obstruction in the header, which you're not able to see because I don't have the lights on, but there you go. One thing I do love about the machine is that it does have awesome lights and stuff. And no, I haven't cleaned off the head yet. It's coming. I just haven't had a chance to do it, and we had rain, and I needed to, you know, get this thing put away. I got all kinds of stuff around in here. But anyway, yes, the computer is a little bit to get used to, but not horrible. So, I mean, Dad doesn't like the computer because it's all touch screen, and if you touch the wrong damn thing, then you've got the wrong thing going on here. You know, if you hit this or even there, then you're like, oh my God, it's got 205 engine hours on it. And that's all I have on this thing now. With that being said, this is just an in all fairness video. I know I really rode New Holland ultra hard, and I mean ultra hard. I was an asshole to that company. And to be quite honest with you, I think they deserved it for the most part, because they, to this day, and they watch my videos. This is the thing, and they watch my videos. They haven't called me and asked me for input at all. Like, hey, you know, Mr. Pandy, we understand you had problems with it. Even while it was going on, it just was not. I don't think that the company really cared that I was having these problems. I think they cared more that I was vocalizing the problems more than they cared about getting a solution to the problems. John Deere, I called them up, and I will say this about John Deere over New Holland. I called up John Deere and said, hey, listen, I pull that handle back, and the son of a bitch it just shuts everything down. You know, in 3 days they were out here. Yeah, 3 days. Not never, but 3 days they were out here, and they did do the work. And I believe, I'm not 100% sure because I'm not running the machine right now. I'm out of hey, I'm done. I believe that it's going to work. But the nice thing is, I got 3 years of warranty. 3 years of warranty for this thing to foul up and get it all 100%. And yes, there were a few things that did happen. I had 2 hydraulic hose issues. 2, not 1, but 2 hydraulic hose issues, and the hydraulic oil cooler. I did do a video of the hydraulic oil cooler, and I brazed it back together again. It continued to weep, not leak, but weep. So I called them up, told them about it. It's a $1,500 part, and yes, they did fix it. They came out and put a brandy spanking new one on. The hoses, brandy spanking new hoses. I was more than thrilled that they did that. Yay, thank you very much, John Deere. Yeah, but anyways, just in all fairness, I figured, and I told April that I would do this because it is true. And again, I am not disrespecting the dealerships, not John Deere, not Messick's, not, you know, what I'm doing is I'm saying that the machine needs improvement, and you know what? Messick's is a great company to work with. They really are. All the guys and gals, yes, Barb and April, and I'm sure there are many, many women that work out there. They're really great to work with. I've always gotten my parts on time. I've always had a good, friendly atmosphere. Little hostilities now, but not really hostilities. They're standoffish because they don't know what I'm going to throw at them. But I got to reassure Messick's, yes, I want to continue doing business with you. Yes, I think that New Holland needs to come and do some talking with real farmers instead of these controlled environments that they run their machines in. Get off your high horse, guys. come down, talk to the farmers. We'll build you the best machines on this planet. There won't be competition because we're the guys that are running it. We know what we're talking about. Maybe we're not engineers, but we know what the problems are. I'm the most vocal on the internet about the problems with the machines that I own. And yes. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. And don't forget to check out Messiks.com. And, they do still sell some pretty damn good equipment out there. New Holland, you know what? That New Holland baler, I'm sure somebody's going to have a great relationship with that baler. It's just, I had bad luck with the pickup header. Now that it's fixed, what the hell? It probably lasts forever now. But anyways, thanks.